Hello, and thank you for watching this August 22nd weather update, brought to you by Agrible, the makers of Morning Farm Report. My name is Eric Snodgrass, and I'm a senior atmospheric scientist and co-founder of Agrible. Well, as we get started, we want to make sure that you know that we are attending the Farm Progress Show on Tuesday the 30th through Thursday the 1st in Boone, Iowa. We will be sharing booth 551 with Cropcopter, and we'll be doing live demos of our amazing software. Now, we do everything from monitoring rainfall and growing degree days field by field to then predicting the yield on each one of your crops. We provide modeling to help you maximize your nutrient management, all while we monitor your fields for hail damage as well. And we provide the metrics that you need to track the sustainable farming practices that this industry demands. You can sign up for 3 30-day trial of the 2016 Grower Agribundle and get an awesome alien t-shirt and a chance to win a Cropcopter drone. So be sure to check us out at the 2016 Farm Progress Show. Okay, the main thing we need to be monitoring in the United States weather as we head toward harvest are early fall weather systems that can bring a lot of rain. Let's see how we stand in terms of rainfall over the last 2 weeks. This map is very important for soybeans, as this year's crop is tall and adequate water in August is crucial for pod setting. Even though the rainfall totals were high over the last 14 days, only a few regions received this rain over a short amount of time, outside of the tragedy that did occur in Louisiana. And overall from this picture, we can see that most of the Corn Belt has been wet for the start of August. That's a good sign for this year's bean crop. Now, the biggest wild card for this time of year is the tropics, and right now we have a few things we need to be watching. We have to watch the tropics for reasons like this. This is Hurricane Ike in mid-September 2008. Ike made landfall in the Houston-Galveston area, but don't forget how it dropped between 6 and 10 inches of rain in Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, and Michigan. Now, tropical cyclones, like Ike, need a few things to initiate and grow, and I want to teach you about them so you know how to watch out for these powerful weather systems with us. Well, first, we must have warm sea surface temperatures over 81 degrees Fahrenheit for the hurricanes to develop. This threshold is set by the energy transfer from the ocean surface into the tropical cyclone, and essentially the water has to be warm, really warm. So this map shows us the current sea surface temperatures in the North Atlantic, and this black line shows us where the sea surface temperatures are greater than 81 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 26 to 27 degrees Celsius. Everywhere inside of these lines, the ocean temperatures are high enough to support powerful hurricanes, especially here in the Gulf of Mexico, Caribbean, and Western Atlantic, where the water temperatures are close to bathwater temperatures. Next, while hurricanes produce incredible winds themselves, they need the environment that surrounds the hurricane. Well, they need that environment to be calm. That's why meteorologists look at maps of wind shear, like this one. It's a complicated map, but the lower the wind shear value, the easier it is for a hurricane to survive. And right now, wind shear across the Gulf of Mexico, Caribbean, and Western Atlantic is relatively low. So why am I talking about all of this? Well, the bulk of the hurricane season is right on our doorstep. We are here in this season, and unlike the last few years, 2016 is primed to return toward average for hurricane activity near the United States and potentially slightly above average. Okay, so what's going on right now? Here is a view from our geostationary satellites as the sun was setting on Sunday night. In fact, the line that moves from the east to the west across this image is the sun setting and the switch to using infrared imagery at night so we can keep an eye on the global weather. This small cluster of storms is Tropical Storm Fiona. Fiona is a weak tropical storm with sustained winds at 40 miles per hour and is forecast to stay away from the United States. But this feature is something we need to watch. While it is many days away from turning into something significant, we need to keep an eye on this tropical wave and any that follow it. Here's why. Our best forecast models are projecting the path of the system to move toward the Lesser Antilles and potentially move toward the United States. Now, there's a lot of uncertainty, and there's several days before this system fully evolves, but I want to make sure that our viewers are watching the tropics this time of year. As I've pointed out, the tropical Atlantic Ocean, Gulf of Mexico, and the Caribbean are primed to fuel a powerful hurricane. I'll keep you updated on any potential system that can impact ag in the United States as the peak in the hurricane season approaches over the next month. Okay, so back to this week. The first few days are going to be great for most of the Corn Belt. High air pressure is dominating the weather, and that means clear skies and cooler temperatures for this time of year. Here are the rainfall projections for this week, and Sunday night's model runs show that the start of this week will be dry until about midweek. At that time, showers and storms will accompany another front that is coming through the Corn Belt. As this week progresses, we are seeing a return of Gulf moisture and warmer conditions pushing back into the central plains. This moisture will fuel the rains that we're expecting later on this week as that front advances through the Corn Belt. So let's wrap this video up by looking out at the longer-term weather through the first part of September. Now, this forecast that you're watching is guided by the ECMWF, the European model, which has a 51-member ensemble, and we're looking here at the weekly temperature anomalies over the next 45 days. Now, just watch it for the patterns that you see evolving over the next 45 days. In general, the upper-level flow of the atmosphere is setting up a block over the northern Pacific Ocean. Now, this will push a ridge into the western United States, keeping temperatures there above average. In turn, though, this keeps the central United States closer to average, with short-duration warm periods, but overall, a potential for cooler than average temperatures does exist. This flow pattern is also a good one for continued frequent rainfall. While it is not set in stone, and a lot can change over the coming weeks, this is our best guidance for how the end of August and the first half of September will unfold. Well, as always, we at Agrible will bring you the latest and best weather forecast information through our morning farm report so that you can efficiently plan your operations. We thank you for your attention and hope you look forward to our next weather video update. We also hope to see you at this year's Farm Progress Show. Thank you.